Hey guys, my name is Ankita. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to review Glossier's Perfecting Skin Tint and their Stretch Concealer Duo. So they recommend to use these two products together. When I use foundation, I use such a small drop that for a daily basis, I'm really just looking for a very light coverage tinted moisturizer. I used to use tinted moisturizers back in high school, even early college, and then I just started using foundation. So I was really back in the market looking for a tinted moisturizer, and I came across the Glossier Skin Tint. I've heard good things, so I wanted to try it out for myself. A little brief on my skin type. I am normal to oily combination skin. It really varies seasonally, so in the summers I can have a little bit more oily skin, and in the winters I can tend to have some dry patches, but for the most part it's not too drastic. It is in that like normal range. So if you want to see me review these two products, then just keep watching. I'm just going to start out with a light lotion on my skin. I'm using Aveeno's Daily Moisturizer, pressing it into my skin, just so I have a base and my skin isn't dry. Like the lotion's going to be my primer. I really want to order this skin tint because it's vegan and cruelty-free. The whole brand is actually cruelty-free. The reason I wanted to try this was because I'm looking for something very light coverage. I really don't like to wear foundations, and even when I wear foundations, if you guys notice, I literally put on one drop and blend that into my whole skin. So that's why I was really excited to try the skin tint. I want something that's going to look natural and not cover everything, make an even skin tone. I feel like this is what this is going to do. Okay, so this is what the website says about these two products. Buildable super sheer skin tint and blendable concealer work in harmony for a seamless finish. The perfecting skin tint goes on easily, evening out your complexion and leaving skin looking smooth and dewy. So that's what I'm going to try. And I'll talk about the concealer when I get to that step. Comparing it to my daily foundation that I use, it is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, the shade 315 Soft Honey. I was literally holding this bottle against the different colors on my screen to see which one I'd be, and I looked up some reviews and I figured that I'm probably a G6. And I think because these are sheer and light coverage, they can work on a few different skin tones, that even if it's not 100% match, it'll probably blend into your skin. So I'm going to shake it. I'm just going to apply it directly onto my skin and just start blending it in with my fingers, just like the directions. So I'll do one side first, just so you guys can compare it to my other side. So far, what I think is that it's really easy to apply. It is more liquidy and very light, not thick at all in terms of consistency. I'm wearing the skin tint on this side and not on this side. This side is just natural skin. I just had some lotion on it. You can tell this side is a lot more shiny and like glowy compared to this side. So I kind of like that. So it did lightly cover up some dark spots that I have here, but I'm going to finish the rest of my face and see how it looks. So I'm really interested to see if this red patch gets covered up that I have. Really using a combination of just patting my skin and like dragging it a little bit to blend everything in. This is what it looks like. I put one layer on. I did cover up that little red patch that I had. I do like the dewiness that I'm getting from this foundation because I love a dewy base. So far, it feels super lightweight on my skin, which I really love. Honestly, feel like kind of like a second skin. Also doesn't look like I'm wearing too much makeup. Next, I'm going to try the Stretch Concealer because that's gonna help me with my under eyes and any other dark spots that the foundation wasn't able to cover. So I'm gonna apply the concealer with a concealer brush like this one. This is from Eco Tools. And I'm just gonna pat it on. Then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out. So I was picking out what color to use. I was debating on whether I wanted to use the same color as my foundation shade, or am I supposed to take like one shade lighter? But at the end, they did say you should be the same shade in both. So I decided to go with the G6. But anyway, now you can see. So I have concealer on this side and don't have any on this side. You can see the difference. This is obviously a lot brighter, and here you can still see my dark circles. I feel like even if I added one more layer of it, it'll cover up my dark circles really well. I'm also applying it just on some dark spots that I have here. I feel like with this concealer, a little bit goes a long way. I only dipped my brush a tiny bit and I got all this product on. I think both of these products are really good just using your fingers. Obviously, before you use your fingers, make sure they are clean because you don't want to break out. The skin tint and the concealer on this side and just the skin tint on this side. As I'm putting this on, even the concealer doesn't feel like I'm wearing concealer. I don't even feel it. So even this is very lightweight, which I love. It kind of actually makes me want to wear it because a lot of times I won't wear makeup just because I don't like the feeling of foundation and concealer. I feel like if I have this, I'll actually want to wear makeup. I'm just putting whatever's left on my finger, any residue, onto my eyelid so that it just blends nicely with my skin. So this is what it looks like with my Perfecting Skin Tint and my Stretch Concealer. I definitely have that dewy finish on my skin, and I think it's gonna look really nice when like I'm in the sun or doing something outside, like the way it's gonna glow. So I like that. I feel like it's very nice for summer, and it's like a nice summery glow without wearing, you know, you don't like wearing too much makeup in the summer, so it's like perfect balance. I also like that I still see the texture of my skin through this. It's really the only thing is that my complexion and my skin is just an even layer, which is exactly what I need because I don't mind having, you know, a little bit of just like your skin showing through. That's okay with me. I just like that even complexion. I'm going to set the concealer with a little bit of translucent setting powder. So I'm using the Kat Von D. This is the one I always use, even with my Maybelline foundation. I'm interested to know how well the concealer does in terms of creasing and just staying on. Okay, so I noticed that when I'm putting on this powder, it kind of takes away some of that glow from the concealer. So if you don't like that glowy finish, or it's like a little too much for you, or if it's a hot day outside and you know you just think that the glow and the sweat are going to mix together, I would suggest definitely wearing a translucent powder or some sort of powder on your skin so that the excess sweat or glowiness can be absorbed. Okay, honestly, I really love this. Okay, so impressions. Honestly, I think it looks so good. I just love how light and weightless it feels. If you're someone who doesn't like the feeling of makeup on your skin, I think this is perfect. If you're also someone who, you know, doesn't need a full coverage, I think this is great for an everyday. If you're in high school, college, working, and you know, you don't need that full layer of foundation, this is perfect. If you want this to be more buildable, you can definitely add, you know, a few more layers of that concealer if you feel like this isn't enough coverage for you. But for me, this is perfect. I really don't want anything too much. I like being able to see my skin through the product. Right now, it's about like 4 p.m. and I'll check in at like later at night to show you how this foundation does. I don't really have that much planned. I'm going to that drive-through celebration for a friend, and then I'm probably going to go on a walk, and then I know we're eating dinner in our backyard with my family. So we'll see how this foundation and concealer work under the sun, and I will report back and let you guys know. This is definitely my new favorite combo. I'm also very excited to see how it performs by the end of the day. Okay, see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's currently 10:18 p.m. I wanted to report back and show you guys my foundation after a few hours of wearing it. You can see that obviously some of the concealer did go away and you could see my dark circles a little bit, but overall not much has changed. So I'm actually really happy with how the concealer and the tinted moisturizer worked out together. Final thoughts, I totally recommend this product. I think it's amazing. I think it's really great if you're looking for the light coverage, weightless formula, and if you're looking for that dewy type of glow, because you definitely get a glow from it. If you don't like the glow too much, you can always put more powder and it'll kind of matte the glow. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this review on Glossier, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!